See the big news yesterday out of sports?
Which big news do you speak of?
We've got more wins than the Miami Heat. Suck on that, Pat Riley.
How quickly until they pass us as an organization?
Spo on the hot seat.
I mean, I'll take him, but we're going to extend Chauncey.
Anybody down in Miami? Barry Jackson, Dan Lebitard, anybody Miami?
That is a play-in Miami Heat team, by the way.
It's one of the worst Eastern Conference seasons I've ever seen in my life.
Tied with Chicago currently for the 9 seed.
Chicago is in the play-in.
They might be playing the Orlando Magic in the play-in situation.
Your Blazers beat the Wizards last night.
They did.
And now we've got 30 wins. The water didn't get shut off.
The water is still flowing.
The water's still flowing. I saw Tumani got sat
Heavily.
last night, and I saw some Blazer fans, "Oh, Sean's got the call." And I'm like, wait, is Anthony Simon still playing? Is Deddy still playing? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, all right.
Chris Murray right into the starting lineup.
Matisse coming back looking good, huh? Offense and defensive juggernaut.
I mean, the Wizards are that bad that I don't really think it matters who you play. You could start your entire G League team. They're the remix. You bring up the remix team, they're probably going to hang with that Wizards team. They're the worst in the NBA.
With that win last night, your Trailblazers have now passed both Chicago and Miami. They are.
Yes, they have.
They went from 9 to 11 in the old NBA lottery odds.
They have a legitimate puncher's chance, had a legitimate puncher's chance at the 8th worst record in the NBA prior to winning these two past games. Like 8 is not terrible. Your odds of getting a top 4, top 5 pick increase exponentially from where they would be at 11 or 12. And now they're 2 games behind Phoenix for the 11 seed and only 3 games behind Dallas, who might not win another game the rest of the year.
I hope they make the play-in. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm in that position.
I mean, at this point, I hope they get the 8 seed and get just absolutely railroaded by Oklahoma City in the first round and lose their first-round pick. So all these people who were cheering for it will realize how big of a mistake this was.
No, it's good.
It's good. Yeah, it's great. In a rebuilding team, whenever you can lose your first-round pick, that's what you want to do.
We'll have a new coach next year.
We don't need a first-round pick this year. Our roster's set. They're definitely going to win a championship in the next 3 years. We're not going to trade anybody, and we're not going to have a first-round pick. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
What would you do if they made the play-in and then Joe tells Chauncey to sit everybody because they're suddenly hurt?
At that point, they sit everybody?
Like, that's the point where everybody sits.
Happens, but no.
What would you do, though? What would the takeaway be?
I mean, I would say at least they finally came to their senses and want to hold on to their first-round pick.
Really?
Yes.
That's the point where you'd finally say,
Why
hey, good call.
does anybody want to go to the playoffs this year?
That's a big step for a young team.
Yeah,
Andrew.
yes, it is. Getting swept by Oklahoma City and losing your first-round pick is a massive step forward.
There's no better life lessons and experience than just going through it, you know?
And there's no better way to build your roster than not having a first-round pick.
They do. They have 3 of them. Donovan Clingan, Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson.
That's right.
And then they got Denny Abia. And I don't know if you know this. He's on a great team contract.
He's on a great contract.
And then you've got the emergence of one Tumani Kamara.
He's on a
my
great
God.
deal.
What more do you need?
Yeah, look, last night was not, I mean, the Wizards are terrible. The Wizards are the worst team in the NBA.
I turned that game off when they were up 21. It was 91-70, I think. And I'm like, yeah.
Midway through the third quarter, you're like, all right, this thing's...
Let's watch White Lotus before I go to bed.
Clearly got on them about playing some defense in the first half because they came out and
they had 3 players with 2 steals at halftime.
I mean, again, the Wizards are terrible.
Yeah.
So
Alex Sarr, I mean, he had 20 points.
Alex Sarr is actually kind of fun to watch. That was my first time watching him all year.
Yeah,
I obviously.
Oh, you didn't watch the last game when Shaden had the dunk?
No, I don't. I didn't watch it live. I think I missed. I can't remember what I was doing that day, but I didn't watch that entire game live. I think I saw bits and pieces of it. So first time like sitting down and watching a Sarr game, dude's fun to watch, man. Good little player.
Now we have next on the old schedule, they got the Grizzlies tomorrow,
Yes,
and they're interesting because Ja didn't play. JJ is hurt.
Yeah, but Desmond Bain apparently is making everything he throws up.
And it's at home.
Yeah, what did the...
Not in Memphis.
No, it's at home. Yeah, and Memphis just lost to the Kings last night.
I mean, there's a 4-game stretch here. Phoenix kicked the absolute crap out of Toronto, so you didn't gain any ground on them, but Dallas had the night off, so you picked up a little bit of ground on them. Phoenix has a tougher remaining schedule than you, and I legitimately don't know how many games Dallas will win the rest of the year.
Phoenix won by 40 points.
40 points over Toronto.
Crazy.
Toronto must have just tanked everybody from the start last night and not waited until 5 minutes left in the game.
I think it was the back-to-back that hurt them. Got to Phoenix, the sun was out. They're like, wow, look at this.
Also, Toronto's a tanking basketball team, and that's going to happen sometimes.
What are they, 2 back now of the play-in?
3 back of Dallas, 2 back of Phoenix.
They can catch them.
Yeah, they legitimately can.
30-39 Portland Trailblazers.